everybody. Thank you for coming. The students that are going to speak tonight have been suffering for about 2 months with me, working on their public speaking skills. And tonight they are going to tell you some ghost stories. That sounds silly and fun, and I hope it is fun, but it's not really silly. When you tell a ghost story, when you tell a story, when you give a speech, when you make a presentation, you use many similar skills to do all of these things. So they have been working on a lot of skills they're going to use tonight, but I don't want you to think about that. That's my job to think about that and take notes and watch the video again later. For you, the audience, I want you to be a normal audience. I want you to just listen to their stories and enjoy them, and show them that you're listening, and show them that you're enjoying their stories. I do have to ask you, please, to turn your phones off, or at least put them on vibrate, because if the phone rings, it will destroy the story, right? So please put your phone on vibration, and if you really need to talk on the phone, there's the door. Okay? Okay? Okay. Good. By the way, I don't think all the stories will be scary tonight. I think some of the stories might be funny or surprising or something else. But I think they'll all be pretty good. So thanks for coming, and I hope you enjoy tonight's stories. You want to keep working? Okay.
My pleasure.
It's recording now?
Yes.
Perfect.
Ow.
Yeah, a short introduction of me. Hi everybody, my name is Franklin Lee. Also, you can call me Yi Jun Yi, and my Chinese name, Li Jun Yi. So I would prefer Franklin or Frankie. So, concerned about the atmosphere, I'm gonna turn this off. What? And I'm gonna turn this off as well.
Uh-oh.
Instead, you cannot see me, right? You're gonna see me. And also concerned about the backup music. So now my story is going to begin. My story is happened in an old China. There's a mid-woman who lived in a little village. I'm sorry. Yes, lived in a little village. So I'm just gonna turn this on again. Yes, who lives in a little village who get birth of the kids. One night, in the middle of the night, I mean 12 o'clock, her door has been knocked. Knock, knock, knock. And she said, "Who is that? It's been so late. Who are gonna find me at the time?" And she opened the door and see an old wet guy standing in front of the door. And she's just pretended like he's begging something. He's begging to the old woman, said, "Please, old lady, my wife is gonna give birth to a kid. I really need your help. And I'm from the other village." So the woman is very curious. Why did the other village guy would know my name and know my place actually, even though she's the only mid-woman in this village? Of course, she would say, "Yes, I will go with you." Of course, at that night it's rainy night, and as well as the weather is terribly bad. It's raining, and the old lady just followed the young guy. The young guy is walking totally fast. You can imagine that. I mean, rainy night, very dark, not some light in the road, and the guy's just gonna walk, just like walk in the streets. And the old lady, she's old. Of course, she cannot walk very convenient. So after that, they reach the house. And the old lady just see the woman, she's very painful. She's, oh my God, I will get a birth! I will get a birth! And the old woman said, oh my God, you have to hurry because your kids were gonna get birthed. So after 2 hours or 3 hours, finally, the kid's coming out. And the old lady was very happy because it's a guy, it's a little boy, very lovely little boy. And she's very surprised and tell the parents and say, oh, congratulations, you're having a little lovely boy. And the guys would become very, very strange. And he just asked the old lady, oh, can you please look clearly about the kid? And the old lady just looked very, very carefully. Oh my God! That kid didn't have a chin! He didn't have a chin, everybody. And she's very shocked. She said to the guy, oh my God, why your kid didn't have a chin? And the guy just come with this kind of weird laugh and said to the lady, oh, of course, I don't have a chin either. You can see my face clearly. And the guy just put out with his tongue and with this dark, nasty blood outside of his tongue, and the old man completely scared. And she just ran out the door, and the old woman, I mean, not old woman, just young lady, coming out and said that, oh, wait a second, you can see my face. I don't have a chin either. And the old lady was totally scared out. And after she ran back home, the other morning, she told her friends, and they come again to the house. And surprisingly, they have nothing. No house, no man, no woman, even the little baby. Instead of that, it's a trophy. Right? Not a trophy, it's a kind of it's a kind of dead person's it's that kind of dead people laid in that things. Yes, so that's the end of my story. Begin with a little bit scary mood, but end with a little bit nonsense. But that's my story. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
Before I talk about my stories, let me introduce myself. My name is Mia Kim, and Korean name is Sun Kyun Sun Mi. I'm sophomore year, and I will talk about my story. This is exactly my own experience. Did you ever see the ghost? No. Sometimes probably it heard like unbelievable. Sometimes I see the ghosts and I heard some kind of noises like a voice and footsteps. Yeah, now I can see the ghost behind of you guys. Really, seriously, I am. So sometimes I experience the noises, some voices or footsteps. I fed about that, but nobody was there, and I stayed alone in my room. I suddenly moved my bodies, and I saw that my door is open and a bloody woman comes in crawling, crying, and moaning at me. Then I'm so scared. I was iced, and some man's arm just appeared and grab her and take her. And her crying goes like big, more big. And after he took her, and door was closed, and I can move my bodies. This is kind of nightmare, but I can't think it's maybe ghost. So I'm so sick and tired of that because I experienced that since I was very young. So I asked my mother, Mom, did you believe the existence of ghosts, or did you ever see the ghost? But my mother did not answer exactly. And I asked several times. Then I was 18 years old. I asked that question one more. My mother first of all tried to avoid the question, but she asked me back, why are you asked that question several times, so many times? So I talked about the ghost. I can see the ghost, Mom. So she saw and she started to talk some of her family members, that distant relative story. This is the story. My mom's distant family, there was female shaman. The Korean name is Mudang, and she had her daughter. You know that the kind of sixth sense is hand down to from mother to daughter. So after the shaman died, her daughter started to have strange dream. The dream was that her mother, the shaman, tried to give her some stick hanging the bell, 7 bells. It's in Korean name. This is 칠성방울. and she dreamed same dream several times, and every day and every time she goes, whenever she heard like the bell sound. So she started to get sick, but any doctors couldn't get why she is so sick. She got sick and started to saying strange things. Oh, these bell rings are so loud. I'm so afraid. And she died. Yeah. My mom told that story and stared at me. So I heard that, my mom said, I heard that some family members of our family saw the ghost. This kind of third eye. Yeah. This is kind of in a European culture, which we do know the witch's blood, that kind of thing. So sometimes I saw the ghost and have a terrible nightmare, and I can't move my body at all, and ghost laughing sound. Yeah. And when I talk about the ghost story, I know that ghosts are coming.